Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your November reading. So here we are. The biggest news for you guys is that Venus is going to be moving into Capricorn on November 5th. She will go retrograde on December 18th. She will go direct on January 28th in Capricorn. And she will not leave Capricorn until March 5th. So literally 4 months of Venus. Venus in Capricorn is very practical. There's a lot that is going to be reviewed in the next 4 months for you guys. Really start to pay attention to... she starts to go shadow. Oh my gosh. I don't know the exact day that she starts to go shadow, but really start to pay attention towards the end of November, and we'll know closer. I'll know more by that time. I had the date down and I don't have it, you guys. I'll put it in the note in the comments if I find it. But the shadow period is kind of a preview of what the retrograde is going to look like. And she's going retrograde at 26 degrees. So wherever she is at 26 degrees, and gosh, you guys, I wish I would have done my homework. When she hits, during that shadow period, it's going to show you a lot of the stuff. And, this is really going to be about your own personal values, you guys. And for the next 4 months, Venus will be playing a really big part of your life and showing you the value of yourself and showing you how other people value you. November also, we're dealing with the Sun, Mars, and Mercury all in Scorpio. Mercury actually moves into Scorpio the day that Venus moves into your sign. And so also the collective and the community and how you're valuing them as well is really kind of going to be under a microscope. We have Mercury and Mars conjoining on the 10th of November and squaring Saturn, your planet. Your planet, your co-ruling, the planet that rules Aquarius as well, and Saturn is currently in Aquarius. So there's a lot of where is your value? How are your values being represented in your life? How are you allowing your values or lack of control your life? A lot of that is going to come up for you guys. So pay attention to what November is showing you in a really big way when it comes to your value system, because you're going to revisit that through December and through all of this. And everybody goes through it at some point in their lives to do this. And I know you guys I know Saturn just left, and I know that you're still really just reeling. You're still healing from all of that, and you're still kind of pulling yourself back together after learning all of those really harsh lessons that Saturn showed you. And you're recognizing the true colors of people where you didn't recognize that before. And I understand that you still have bumps and bruises and scrapes, but man, Venus is going to come in and show you love. And sometimes that's not the easiest path to take, and sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do. But on the other side of it, it's really sweet and it's really good, and you can, find all the sweet spots with that. So let's look and see what we've got going on with your cards. I'm at a really high altitude right now, so if I breathe heavy, that's why. I'm not just sighing because it's heavy energy or anything like that. And also my lungs are just affected right now, so with everything. So just FYI. I've had a couple of people comment, so I just want to let you guys know. Yeah, I love this. I love this. So, I love this. The expansion of what's happening for you guys. Looking elsewhere to find your dream. And not settling. There is no such thing as settling. I'm not going to take all those cards. There were like 6 that fell. So there's, you know, you're sort of putting your foot down. And the only thing that I really want you to make sure that you're seeing is that you are looking at all of the details and that you are paying attention to the things and that you're not just letting things go with apathy or, you know, something like that, because you can already see the beauty of what the future looks like. And if you skip the steps, if you, just because they're not fun or just because it's not something that you necessarily want to do, doesn't mean that it's not real. It doesn't, we still have to do it, right? Like, it's not just always going to be like fun and roses and butterflies and stuff like that all the time, right? Let's look at what we got here. 3 of Wands. Love that. Coming out as the Queen of Swords. So really taking no shit. Even if it's an air sign, you're not taking any shit from that air sign either. For sure. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Sorry if the cards are a little fuzzy. I have a new camera and I'm still trying to tweak it. It's really weird, but we have the 2 of Swords, the 10 of Cups. See, it just gets better. And then out came the 4 of Wands and the High Priestess together. So we're going to take both of those as well. All right. I love this reading for you guys. You know how far you want to look, right? You are so focused. You know, 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 9 of Cups. The biggest thing that I want you to make sure you're not doing is taking, you know, all that Jupiter energy that you had in Capricorn for a while. Now that it's in Aquarius and it's in your 2nd house, it's really giving you, even if you're Sun or Moon, you're still going to have 2nd house energy there. It's really, the 2nd house is ruled by Venus, and Venus is coming. I mean, let these beneficial planets guide you, right? Because with this, how do I want to put this? With the 3 of Wands and that 9 of Cups, your vision can get so big that you will overwhelm yourself. And when you overwhelm yourself, you'll overwhelm yourself, and then you'll get to a point and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And then you just exhaust every effort because you overwhelmed yourself. And that's how big. So I want you to get laser tight focus. And that's where the 2 of Swords comes in. Because there are some things about this 10 of Cups that you're not willing to see. And that 10 of Cups is the fantasy. That 10 of Cups is not the reality yet. And if you're looking at the fantasy and you're really hoping that it's going to turn into the reality without you paying attention, that's not really the way that it works. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and then we have the 4 of Wands and the High Priestess. And this is why you feel like you don't have to pay attention to certain things, because you already know that you're taken care of, that you already know that you are being safely guided by the universe, because the High Priestess knows everything. Now, you could be dealing with a Pisces energy, especially with all these cups here, or an air sign as well, or you could be the High Priestess, which doesn't have to be Pisces energy. It could be your intuition, right? And man, that 4 of Wands is something of beauty. It really is, because you created it. And it's coming from the 10 of Cups, but there are some things in this 10 of Cups that we really, really need to pay attention to. And so in the extended, we're going to talk about that. But man, I want you guys to have laser tight focus this month. I want you guys to understand that the more you the more you allow yourself to write down all of the things that you want to do, and you make that list And then you just start moving in a direction to work on one of the projects. It doesn't have to. The biggest thing is to not distract yourself with trying to do all of it all at once. Right? I mean, there are some people out there that are able to do 6 or 7 things all at the same time, but they're not ever doing it at 100% capacity with all. We are human. We cannot do 6 things at 100% capacity. We can do one thing at 100% capacity. You know, do you see what I'm saying? It's like we really have to allow ourselves to start focusing on the goal at hand. So in the extended, we will talk about that. You can get the extended by going to Vimeo or becoming a member of the channel. All of that information is in the description box. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful November, and I will see you soon. Bye.